really in a business, when it comes down to making a decision whether to keep a store open or closed, it's when the lease is up, you know. And then in that situation, the lease is up, and really at that point, you got to roll the dice and think, can we go another 3 to 5 years here, or am I signing my life away, and do I want to take that much of a bet that, you know, we're going to still be viable?
You know, I've been dealing with this economy for like 3 years now. And fortunately, I had money saved up for bad times like we're having right now.
And hopefully maybe it'll get busier after the recession kind of starts, you know, softening.
You know, we've had slumps in the economy, but nothing like this recession.
My name's Bruce.
And what's your profession?
I teach math, middle school math. I've known these employees for the last 20 years. They know me and I know them. They ask how my kids are doing, you know, from preschool to college. No, they were closing stores for the last few years. This was the last store. They started here, they branched out. Business wasn't so good outside this environment. They closed those stores, and this is the last store standing.
Having a lot of money to offset with this economy, that's the major obstacle I have right now.
The thing is, with a store like ours, is 11 months of the year we have customers that are repeat customers, and their kids that come in here and they shop here every year. The only month of the year that they don't is Christmas, you know. So December, which used to be the cushion that, you know, brick and mortar retail specialists like us would survive on. And the reason many people don't know this, but Black Friday is called Black Friday because most retailers traditionally operated at a loss until that day after Thanksgiving was the first time they went from being in the red, which is at a loss, to being in the black. And you take that away, and you're just in the red the whole year. You know, hopefully these bills pass that are trying to implement sales tax on online purchases, because for whatever reason they've been able to walk away with that, and it's given them, you know, the advantage to steal business from mom and pop shops. So if that passes and it's a level playing field, at least we can, you know, play ball.
The problem is mass markets go to the lowest common denominator. You got the major chains, you got Lucky's, you got Safeway, then Whole Foods is about a mile down the street, which has even more select items and higher prices. So competition from both sides, the mass producers and the high-end specialty guys.
Well, a lot of it's cost. I mean, a lot of items that they sell, that I sell, it's below my cost, because their buying volume is just tremendous. They have deep, deep pockets, and I can't compete against that.
The big chains have no interest in what you want. They have an interest in what they can push, and they don't care what products they have or don't have that you want.
Competition has changed to, you know, of course, online, as well as Zoomies and the other kind of like mall-based chains that are serving skateboarding to the masses.
Whereas these people, you know, if you want something, they'd probably find it for you.
There's no way you can get service from these larger companies like we do.
I got my first real skateboard in 1979, and why I still skateboard, because it's what I like to do. You know, I never played sports in school. I never did anything extracurricular. I didn't learn to play an instrument because my heart, my soul, everything that I am was focused on, you know, the joy of skateboarding, and I still enjoy it as much today as I did when I started, and you know, which is what makes the fact that, you know, I've been in this business. I still enjoy coming to work and gripping a board, you know, and like hooking a kid up with his first board, you know, because I just hope that they find that same passion in it. All my experience is kind of focused on a unique niche of the world, you know. I mean, there's not a lot of options outside of the industry, I guess. But at this point, when we close at the end of this month, I don't know, it's going to be a new chapter in life.
Primarily, we do self-wash, but we also offer all of the equipment that somebody would need. So the only thing you have to do is just bring your dog. So it's kind of everything but the dog is here. A lot of the chains that do offer self-wash, they have it as a secondary business. So the purpose of their dog wash is to increase their sales. You really have to love dogs. The previous owner may not have been a dog trainer or showed dogs or anything, but she had a passion for her dogs. And so she's the one that started this whole concept, and she's the one that, you know, really grew it to what it is today. So she had the passion. She may not have had the total background that I have, and she was able to be successful. I took it over about 4 years, kind of a semi-retirement thing. I've always been interested in animals, and especially dogs. I've always had a dog at my heels, so I'm just not doing this passing through. This is my love of dogs, my interest in dogs, my background in dogs is what I think makes this really good. You know, so I think it's more than just one thing. I think it's all of that together that kind of has kept me going and kept us successful. So.
You try your best, but you don't succeed. When you get what you want, but not what you need. When you feel so tired, but you can't sleep.